Hey everyone, how's it going? Today, let's take a look at some tips and tricks that help me get the most out of my Chase credit cards. It's easy to just apply for a Chase credit card, start using it, and assume that you're getting the most out of that card. And while that might be true to some degree, there are ways we can maximize our Chase system to get the most out of every single card. I have 7 tips for you today, and most of them I have used at some point in my Chase credit card journey. Let's start off by taking a look at a tip that benefits everyone: getting a higher welcome offer. Everyone in the credit card world wants to find the highest welcome offers they can, especially on Chase credit cards. Chase Ultimate Reward points are a super valuable points currency, and well, having more of them is great. But for the most part, Chase only offers one public welcome offer on their cards at a time. This is in stark contrast to American Express, which offers a lot of different welcome offers on the same card at the same time. But if Chase only offers one public welcome offer on a card, how do we go about getting a higher offer? One of the answers is to look for a targeted welcome offer. Chase has been known to offer higher welcome offers in a few different ways. The first one is through the mail. From time to time, Chase will mail you an offer to sign up for a credit card with a higher welcome offer than the one that is available online. It's also possible to receive these same offers as an email. Now for both of these, there's not really a way to guarantee you which card you can receive an elevated offer for, if you receive one at all. But one way to have a little bit more control is to actually go into a physical Chase branch. Chase has been known to offer higher welcome offers in person when applying for a card in a branch. Now there's really no way to guarantee any of these ways will work for you, but do keep your eyes open for one of those offers, and if you have a Chase branch nearby, give it a shot. And finally, the last way to get a higher welcome offer is just to wait for Chase to offer a limited time offer on one of their cards. Chase will elevate their offers from time to time to cultivate new card holders. And that's actually how I got my Chase Sapphire Preferred. Next up, let's talk about getting around Chase 524, because part of this ties into the last tip. Chase 524 is an application rule that so many of us have grown to hate in the credit card world. This application rule states that if you have been approved for 5 or more credit cards from any credit card issuer, including Chase, in the past 24 months, you will not be approved for a Chase credit card. This is a huge hurdle that we sometimes need to work around when applying for credit cards. But there are a few exceptions to this rule. The first exception is if there's an elevated public welcome offer on a card, like we just talked about. During these limited time offers, Chase will usually look the other way when applying for a card, while being over 524. And being over 524 is just referring to having applied for 5 or more credit cards in the past 24 months. Now, while this is not a guarantee, many people have had luck being approved for a limited time offer while also being over 524, including myself. When I applied for the Sapphire Preferred, I was at 724, meaning 7 credit cards in the past 24 months, and I was approved. Now, the next way to get around 524 is actually something important to know and can affect your 524 status. For those who don't know, when you are added as an authorized user to someone else's credit card, you're taking on partial responsibility for that card, and it will show up on your credit report. But unfortunately, your credit report won't differentiate between cards in your name and authorized user cards in your name. And because Chase is using your credit report to see how many cards you've opened, at first glance, an authorized user card will appear as a standard credit card and take up one of your 524 slots. Now, if you know that you have applied for 4 credit cards and have been added to one authorized user card in the past 24 months, and you apply for a Chase credit card and are denied, then the best thing to do is call Chase and talk with a representative. You can ask them to manually look over your application and let them know that one of those cards is an authorized user card. The representative can usually clear things up and get your application approved. And the final tip for getting around 524 is to actually open a Chase Business credit card. As long as you are under 524, you can open a Chase Business credit card without it taking up one of those 524 slots. This would allow you to apply for 4 personal cards, then apply for a business card, and finally apply for a 5th personal card, giving you 6 cards in a 24-month period. This is also great because Chase has some pretty great business credit cards, which is why I currently hold 2 of them. And speaking of business credit cards, let's take a look at those next. Business credit cards are a very underrated way to earn some additional points and benefits. In this video right here, I talked about how you can add a Chase business card to the Chase trifecta and add even more multipliers to your wallet. Now, business credit cards are not just for big businesses with lots of revenue. You can own a lawn mowing business or a photography business or something like that, and you can qualify for a business credit card. I made a video that talks more in depth about how to apply for a business credit card. You can go check that out right here. Now, business credit cards are geared towards business spending, which means you're going to have access to things like multipliers that are geared towards business spending, as well as some higher welcome offers, like the Ink Premier, which has a $1,000 welcome offer, or even the Ink Unlimited card, which has a limited time offer of $900. And that card has no annual fee. Now, I do want to mention that the terms and conditions for Chase credit cards do state you agree that the card is being used only for business purposes. Now, Chase really doesn't have a way to verify whether or not your spending is personal or business, as it can be hard to differentiate between the two. Use your best judgment here when spending on your business credit cards. Next up, let's move on to an easy way we can get more value from our Chase Ultimate Reward points. And that's by holding the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The Sapphire cards have a great benefit that gives our points more value when we redeem them inside of the Chase Travel Portal. On the Sapphire Preferred, our points are going to be worth 25% more, which is going to make them worth 1.25 cents per point. And the Sapphire Reserve gives us a 50% points bonus, which makes our points worth 1.5 cents per point. And the best part of the points bonus is that it works for anything inside of the Chase Travel Portal. These bonuses have saved me a lot of points in the past, and I find myself using this benefit more than transferring points out to transfer partners. And as I've noted in other videos, booking flights inside of a travel portal can actually help benefit your airline status. You can go check that video out right here. But if you're someone who isn't the biggest fan of using a credit card travel portal, then the next best way to utilize your points is by transferring them out to transfer partners. Transfer partners is a great way to get some incredible redemptions if you don't mind working a little bit for that redemption. Chase offers a nice range of transfer partners, including United, Southwest, Marriott, Hyatt, and more. To access these transfer partners, we do need to hold the right credit card. Both the Sapphire Preferred and the Sapphire Reserve, along with the Ink Preferred business card, will give you access to the list of transfer partners. Now, transfer partners have the potential to give you the highest redemption value, as long as you don't mind doing a little bit of work. Just transferring your points to a transfer partner will probably not get you much more value than actually just using one of your Sapphire cards inside of the travel portal. One of the best ways we can get some great airline redemptions is actually by using another airline in the same airline alliance. Air Canada and United are part of the Star Alliance, which means from time to time, United flights will be offered on the Air Canada website for routes that Air Canada does not fly. And these redemptions usually come at a significant discount. Another example of airline partnerships is Delta and Air France. These airlines are part of the Sky Team, and like Star Alliance, we can book flights through other airlines. Let's take a look at a flight that I just booked using this method. Recently, I booked a flight from Las Vegas to Detroit. On Delta's website, the price would be 26,500 Sky Miles. But through Air France, this same flight only costs 18,500 points, which saves me 8,000 points. Now, this is a very small example, and there are tons of better redemptions out there. If you want to go learn more about those, go check out this video right here. Next up, let's take a look at an easy way we can get some more points. Chase, like any other company, wants more customers. And they know if their existing customers talk about their Chase credit cards, that person might apply for a card. So credit card companies, including Chase, will offer referral bonuses if we can get someone else to sign up for a credit card. The way to do this is to give someone who's interested your unique referral link when they are applying. And if you are someone who's looking to apply for a Chase credit card but doesn't have a referral link to apply with, go down to the video description and click on this link right here. Then select one of my Chase referral links, and there you go. In all seriousness, if you are interested in supporting the channel, consider using one of my referral links down below for your next credit card. Did you know that Chase has a secret credit card? It's called the Ritz-Carlton card. This card is part of the Marriott Bonvoy family of cards and offers some pretty great benefits and competes pretty closely with other top-tier hotel credit cards. However, this card is not open for direct application, meaning you can't apply for it directly through Chase's website. Luckily, getting this card is not difficult. You'll need to first apply for one of the Chase Marriott Bonvoy cards. Then you'll need to ensure two things. First, that you've held that card for at least 1 year. And second, to make sure that you have a credit limit of $10,000 on that card before you product change it. You can do this by requesting a higher limit on your existing Marriott Bonvoy card, or moving your credit limits around between all of your different Chase credit cards. After you've done both of those things, all you need to do is call Chase and request a product change from your existing card to the Ritz-Carlton card. Once the representative processes the change, you'll have the Chase Ritz-Carlton card. Chase has a lot to offer, and I'm sure there's more tips and tricks out there like these ones. If you have a tip or trick that you use to get the most out of your Chase credit cards, comment it down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to see more videos like this one in the future. Until next time.